Do I go expensive and probably have to mortgage my home? Or do I go budget and potentially need a tetanus shot in the future? The No Fate channel? Checking in. Jonathan here, and when it comes to buying plates for your home gym, we have all heard that saying that weight is weight. But if that's true, why do so many home gym owners have ultra expensive premium calibrated plates? I think it's time that we get into it. In today's video, I want to pull back the curtain on what so many home gym influencers just refuse to talk about, and that is weight is weight. And regardless of the design, the color, the accuracy of your home gym plates, this plays absolutely no part in how hard you train and how your gains are made. I know someone in South Carolina, a Viking, who essentially made plates out of concrete and absolutely crushes workouts. Heck, there's someone in Cameroon right now lifting cinder blocks and probably getting a much tougher, harder workout than I am down here in my pristine home gym. But if weight is weight, why do so many home gym owners tend to lean towards or eventually get pristine, accurate, calibrated plates like you see here? Let's start at the beginning. And for those of you on a budget, that is used cast iron Olympic plates. Now you can find these on Craigslist and OfferUp, but your best chance is going to be looking at Facebook Marketplace. The older the plates are, the more rust that's on them, the better the deal. You can usually find plates for just over $1 a pound, and the best part about Facebook Marketplace, besides the savings, is additional savings because you don't have to pay sales tax. And if you get an old rusty plate, you'd be surprised what a can of spray paint can do for restoration purposes. The only hassle with Facebook Marketplace is, frankly, good deals are harder to come by because most people tend to overvalue what they're selling. Moving up the food chain when it comes to plates, and that is new cast iron plates. Now, a lot of companies will sell brand new cast iron plates. The nice aspect about them is that the price is relatively low at just under $2 per pound. There's no rust on them, which you tend to get when you buy used, and they're delivered right to your home. Keep in mind, not all new cast iron plates are gonna have a nice finish or a feel, so do your research. For me, I do like these Synergy Fitness ones for the price they deliver on the design in terms of putting them on and taking them off the bar, and the finish is nice and sleek. And one of the nice things about going new is that you tend to have a little bit of a warranty, and on top of that, you don't have to have the hassle of driving to someone's home, dealing with picking up plates, restoring them, and all that other stuff that comes along with it, because as we know, your time does have a value associated with it. Rolling right along, we have Olympic bumper plates coming in at about $2.25 per pound on average. There are some benefits to having bumper plates, and that is if you do Olympic lifts, these will bounce. They're going to not damage your floor as much. So if you do Olympic lifts and drop your weights, or if you just happen to drop your weights anyway, they will protect your floor a bit more. Also, these tend to be a lot more quiet, whether you're dropping your plates or whether you're loading them onto the bar. The side effect or the downturn on these is that they will take up more space on your barbell as well as for plate storage. When it comes to the top of the top, the cream of the crop in home gym plates, it's going to be competition or calibrated plates. Whether you go with bumper or you go with metal, these are gonna be 100% accurate. These things are dead on. And one of the other benefits of going this route is that they are thinner and they tend to have a much nicer feel and fit when loading them on and off of the plate. However, you gotta pay the man his money.
Pay that man his money.
When it comes to these plates, you should expect to pay $3.50 per pound, and that does add up quite quickly. Very few home gym owners actually need competition or calibrated plates. And from my experience, the generic plates that I've bought, whether it's bumper or cast iron, were fairly accurate. And I have to imagine that you would need to be lifting 4 or 5 plates to even notice the small inaccuracies in those weights while you lift. And now it's time. It's time for Fate of the Union, where I give you my final thoughts on which plates are going to be right for your home gym. First and foremost, if you are on a super tight budget, you have to look at Facebook Marketplace or even Craigslist. There are a lot of good deals to be had, and used plates are going to function exactly like new plates, and they're not going to impact your gains whatsoever. Now, if you don't want the hassle of trying to wait and to hunt down a deal on Facebook Marketplace and then negotiate and drive to go get it, you might want to consider cast iron plates. There's a lot of great deals online, and some of them do have some pretty decent finishes, like these Synergy Fitness ones you see here. One thing you need to keep in mind, whether you go used, whether you go cast iron, or whether you buy the super ultra premium calibrated plates, eventually, they're all gonna be used. They're all gonna have chips and dirt on them and scratches, and that's okay. It means that you're actually using your weight for what it's meant for. In my prestigious Pain Palace, I do tend to lean towards bumper plates. I have never had an issue with bar space. I'm just not that strong. And I find that the bumper plates protect my floor the most, even though I have horse stall mats already, and they are the quietest. When I am working out super early in the morning, I try to keep things as quiet as possible. And having those bumper plates just adds a little bit more sound deafening than if I was using cast iron. Most home gym owners, at least eventually, will lean towards higher end plates. And it's not because they need the bar space. It's not because they need calibrated plates to hit the CrossFit games. They're not Matt Frazier. They're not Rich Froning. No, they want the higher end plates because they have nicer aesthetics, and frankly, they've got a nicer feel to them when loading and unloading the bar. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I don't want to see any of you go into debt to pick up premium plates only to realize that they are going to operate and work as good as the bottom basement used plates you might be able to find on Facebook Marketplace. I would love your opinion, so comment down below. Do you prefer higher end aesthetic plates because it's just nice to have beautiful things, or are you all about pain and gain on a budget? Let me know, comment down below, and while you are there, check out the affiliate links in the description. They do support the channel and they keep helping me make future content. If you came this far in the video, you and I are like apple pie and vanilla ice cream. Best friends. As usual, thanks for watching, and don't save anything for the trip back.